Hey guys, what I would like to do in this video is show you this durable, solid laptop stand. This is a laptop stand from a Chinese company called Yuwiss. They're calling this the U Station and they're marketing it towards Apple customers, but of course you can use this with any type of laptop. And this will raise your laptop screen up about 6 inches, which puts the screen at a more appropriate eye level, and it means that you're not looking down at the screen all the time. Now, if I go over here, you can see the dimensions, 6 inches, 15.5 centimeters, heat dissipation, i.e. holes. So you put your laptop there and the heat can go down, you can blow the hot air through the laptop. So it's got everything you would expect from a laptop stand. There's lots of companies offering this one. I thought this one looked quite good. It's retailing about £25 in the UK, and as I said, it is durable. This thing weighs about 2 kilograms. So you don't get a manual in the box. Not that you really need a manual, but you do get this little cable tie, which you could put at the back there and tie up your cables. That would be quite good. So let's take a look at the stand itself. At the top here, you've got the main part of the stand. As far as the top level, you've got pads, 4 pads here, so that you don't scrape your laptop. I would say that despite there being 4 pads here and 2 at the bottom here, I do think there's still a risk of scraping your laptop. Certainly if you've got something like the Surface Pro 6 or any kind of Surface Pro laptop, these things scrape quite easily, so be careful when you're putting them down. But yeah, there are pads there to stop that from happening, to position everything there. It's quite solid. If I push it down, it does look like it's built to last. We've got more pads down the bottom, 4 pads there, so that you don't scrape your kitchen or your kitchen table, your desk, or whatever. Underneath down the bottom here, you can see there is a space, and that is by design. It means that you can put in like a wireless keyboard, your phone, your tablet, your mouse. There's enough room to put a couple of little things there. So yeah, the actual design is quite good. Now, the sales page says that this can do any laptop with a screen from 10 inches to 15 inches. Then there's another image that says it can do up to 17 inches. I'm not sure. I think it depends on the laptop, the thinness or thickness of the laptop, and just the general design of the laptop, whether it fits well. So I'll give you an example of this. This is my HP laptop. This has a 15.6 inch screen. And this does sit on it. I can open it up and it does sit well, but it doesn't sit flush. It kind of sits over it. It's a little bit too thick for this. This laptop is a couple of years old. I wouldn't say this laptop is too big. I don't think it's too thick for this kind of size, but you can see that it does sit there. It's not moving, but it just doesn't feel solid because it's not gripping into that bottom part there. The angle is stopping it, from sitting really where it should, but it does sit there okay. If you're not moving cables around or doing anything like that, I would feel comfortable using this in the stand. But yeah, there will be other stands out there with a better fit. So maybe this is better for a laptop that has a 10 to maybe 13.3 inch screen. I don't know, but I do know that it does work on this. It does sit well on it, but it doesn't sit flush. It kind of sits on top of it, so you'd have to be careful and not move it around. Now, the Surface Pro, and this isn't really a criticism of the laptop stand, but the Surface Pro, because of the nature of it, it's top heavy. So you've got the laptop screen up here, you've got the keyboard down here. Now, this keyboard, I've kind of got mixed feelings on it. It's okay, but it's not the best keyboard, I would say. Now, because of the design of the Surface Pro, because it's top heavy, you can't use it with a stand because there's no weight down the bottom. So you would think that would be disappointing, but not really. I actually think this is a fantastic stand for the Surface Pro, and it's actually how I believe I will be using it. Now, if you sit it down like that, it's probably not at the right angle. It depends, where I am right now, where I'm recording right now. This is actually quite a good angle because I can, look at it. It's maybe like a 45-degree angle for looking at my main screen, and it's kind of like a secondary screen. But the good thing is that you can flip this out, pull out the stand, and you can make it like this. And then what you have is the Surface Pro and it is a much more practical setup now because, again, as I was saying at the start, when you're using a laptop generally, you are looking down. It's not good for your neck, certainly when you're writing for hours and hours on end. This puts the screen in a much more appropriate position. Now, with the Surface Pro, it's a little bit lower than what you'd get with a normal laptop because it'd be, a wee up here off the screen there. But here's actually quite good, and it works well for me because this is kind of like a secondary screen for me when I'm recording, when I'm doing a live stream, etc. And then I can just put the keyboard down there. And that's what I'm trying to do with this Surface Pro 6. I'm trying to incorporate it more into my live streams because rather than extend it with different monitors, I can have this as a second laptop. I can reply to comments and do different things. And I kind of thought that I'd be using this more with my HP laptop, but having played around with both of them, I think that yes, I can use this with my HP laptop. It will work. But I think that yes, this is quite good. It will work. It will allow me to put my laptop there. But I believe that in my situation, in this instance, I do think that the Surface Pro 6 with the screen itself works really well with a wireless keyboard. So yeah, for me personally, this is kind of how I bought it. I thought I'd use it in a few different ways, or even later on I can put a monitor there or different things. I don't know how I'm going to use it, but I think that, in the short term at least, I will be using this with my Surface Pro 6. I will be keeping this on my main desk and just putting it to the side so that I can see the screen. Is it worth the money? This kind of is the going rate, about £25, £30, $30. This is kind of what you have to pay to buy a laptop stand like this. I paid more for this, and this is plasticky, it's light. I'm not criticizing it for that. It was designed for that, but this is not built to last. This looks like it could break at any time. Does work well, but for durability, if you're looking for a laptop stand that's built to last, I think that you should be gravitating towards something like this. Of course, you're not going to put this in your bag. It isn't friendly in that regard. It's not travel friendly. So should you buy this? It really depends on your situation. It depends what you're trying to do. I think that if you're putting this on a kitchen table, a desk, any kind of table where you're constantly looking down at your laptop screen, this is going to raise it up about 3 inches for me for the Surface Pro, but for a normal laptop, you're talking about 6 inches off the screen, and that is fantastic. It's going to put the screen at a much more appropriate level. It's going to allow you to type for longer because you're not straining your neck. And yeah, overall, I'm pleased with it. It's quite a simple device. There's not a lot to say about it really. It's got the holes for the heat, modern age holes to let the air go out. But yeah, it's got pads there. And as I was saying, there laptops like the Surface Pro and things like that scratch very easily. So you could always put something down here, just to kind of protect your laptop a little bit more. But that is, of course, up to you. I'll leave a link to the one that I bought, but because it's branded under something else. But the box that arrived in is branded as Yuwiss. I think that this is actually quite good. I do think it's actually quite good. Thanks for watching, guys. If you get any questions about this, I will be using this a lot. So please do post a comment below. I'll do my best to answer as best as I can. If not, I will point you in the right direction. But thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.